is William, and I have over 20 years of SEO experience. In today's video, I had someone reach out to me, wanted to know, hey, someone built them a website using AI, and they built it in a day. They wanted me to look at it, and they also want to know, why are they not appearing in AI overviews? And so I'm going to go over that today. This is for a junk removal client. Please let me know if you can hear me or cannot hear me. By commenting below, and I will, therefore we can keep moving. This one's going to probably be about a little short one. It won't be that long, but let me go ahead and share this live in some groups. If you're new, I want you to go ahead and share this on your Facebook wall, share it in some groups you're in. We're here just to give value and help business owners like yourself. So if you have any SEO questions, business mindset questions, anything whatsoever, just ask them below. I'm just sharing this live in some groups and with my team, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, let me go ahead and pull up the website I'm going to be looking at. So number one, how do you get into the AI overviews? Well, let me show you that. And then we have a service for it, but just for example, what is an AI overview? An AI overview, for example, would be like if I went to Google and I typed in, if I typed in just, let's say, junk removal Sacramento, generally speaking, there's no AI overview. Nothing's popping up here, no summary, no AI summary, nothing like that. However, if I was to type in like this, how much does junk removal cost in Sacramento, which is what we used to call an SEO long tail keyword or keyword phrase, but it's buyer intent, meaning the person is looking, they're already ready to buy. I can tell by the question they're asking. These sort of things usually have AI overviews. So if you're not appearing in the AI overviews, generally it's because you don't have any of the people also ask questions which are related to this. Like if you typed in this question, you'll always see people also ask. Or if I typed in junk removal Sacramento, any of these are people also ask. If I was to take any one of these and put it in the Google search bar, generally you're going to see an AI overview. So step one is getting all of the Q&As, or what we call also asked. There is a platform or a tool called alsoasked.com that you can pull these with if you want to. If I was to type in, let's just say junk removal Sacramento, just for example, and I can even choose, the city, Sacramento, California, English, standard, depth, or deep depth. We're just going to do standard right now. However, what it will do is it will pull all the questions, and people also ask questions like this from here. So why do I want to put all the people also ask questions on my website? I want to put them on there as blogs. I want to put them on as YouTube videos, press releases, podcasts, etc. When you're doing SEO with us, we do that depending on your package, anywhere from 1 to 4 blogs a month. If you want them done in mass, we also have a service in which we do that for mass. So mass being, in bulk. So for example, if I went to people also ask these questions here, the tool, you'll see this. It was rooted to junk removal Sacramento, but then it pulls up how much is average junk removal, how much does it cost to do junk removal? And then here's all these other questions. And then here's another one that breaks out even more. Mind you, this is not even the in-depth one. So let's say you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got like 40 right here. This is just, let's say, 40 blogs. So you're going to do questions about even like 1-800-GOT-JUNK cheaper than a dumpster. Why would I do this is because number one thing, remember I said, and I've said this time and time again, Google, they want to know who you are, what you do, and where you do it at. And they also need to see you as the expert in your niche, in your city. Because if they don't, then they're not going to rank you. They're not going to reward you with rankings. And you're definitely not going to be in the AI overviews. Now, the service we have, there's a couple of things I have for that, is I do have an AI system build out for you, which is $597. You can do that. It's called the AIO system build out. It's $597. Also, the other thing I would say, do, let's say if I want to do hundreds of these blogs, I can do this. And we have content packages where, let's say, this would be 50 blogs, basically. This would be about 100 blogs. This would be, depending on how many you want to do, I would tell you based on that, go on these different packages with 10K, 50K, 90, or 1 million words of content. That being said, that's what I would wind up doing. First thing I would do is the AOI system, and then I'd also do the 1 million words of content. If you want to do that, just message me and I can give you a deal on it. But why are you going to do that? So you're going to take all of these different questions and turn them into blogs, and then turn the blog into a YouTube video, and turn the YouTube video into a podcast, and then turn that into a press release. And every piece of it is daisy chained together. And when Google starts seeing you answer all the people also ask questions, they're going to say, oh, he's an expert in this area. If I was to take any one of these, you're going to see AI overviews. So not everything you type out, let's say junk removal, is going to have an AI overview. You could go, companies, or let's say Orlando. This one may. So, and even it doesn't have it. So, but then if I took any one of the people also ask questions, I can guarantee you almost 100% they will always be in the AI overview. And then these are what you want to make into blogs, press releases, backlinks, etc., and put them all daisy chained together. Once you do that, you're going to start appearing in the AI overviews. And when I go to, for example, SEMrush, and I pull up your website, right now I know it doesn't have too many in the AI overviews, but once you actually start doing those people also ask questions in bulk or in mass, you're going to start seeing yourself in AI overviews. You only have about 18, which is basically 3 mentions, and that's it. That's nothing. Okay, so we want to fix that. If you had SEO with us, I'd put you at the 895 or the almost the highest tier. At the highest tier, why would I do that? Just so you understand, under SEO packages, this one right here, I believe it's the platinum. Yes, the platinum at $14.97 comes with the 1 million words of content, which is worth almost $2,000. The $895 one does not come with that. So that's the biggest differences in those packages. Meaning, if you went with this, you're going to automatically have the AI overviews popping in, because you got 600 plus pages, and all those pages are going to be based on people also ask. Now, the other question you asked me about was, this other guy built a website. It took him a day to do it and all that. Do I like the look of your website? No, I do not. And I would change it. To me, a lot of it's a waste of space. If I look at your website, I don't personally like the way it's laid out. Mainly, it's like when I say wasted space, you have a lot of empty space around here. You have a big ass quote form, and most people, when they're looking for junk removal, they want someone that will pick up the phone. They don't want to fill out a form. They're not going to want to fill out this information. Overall, as far as the look, it's okay, but I would want to do some changes as far as now. If we go to mobile page speed and some other things like that, that's different. The main thing I could care about is going to be the conversion rate. When people, let's say conversion rate, meaning if I get 1,000 views on my website and only I get 10 people that message me, then it's not a good thing. Other than that, I mean, the website's decent. It's just the conversion rate. The biggest thing is the forms that you have on the very homepage. It's a lot of wasted space to me. But if you go to, let's say, any of your service pages, they're decent. I don't like this because it's on the edge. That's about it. I always want to see content, then call to action, content, then call to action, content, then call to action. And a lot of times your call to actions are just blue, so they don't pop. The only one that really pops is this one over here, the floating icon. This blue doesn't pop where it says learn more. This one doesn't really pop. I would want to change the layout a little bit. Now, that being said, if I go to look at, let's say, the speed of the website or the performance of the website, performance is decent. It's under 8 milliseconds. If we do a Lighthouse report, we'll check that out real quick. Lighthouse, tell me how fast does it load? Is the performance good, et cetera, et cetera. I know you had sent me something, and I'll show you this real quick, where the performance is actually what was suffering, and the performance is generally based on the hosting, is not based on the design. But let's look at this real quick. Once it's done, if you have any questions, guys, just drop them below, and I'll gladly get that over to you. Once again, if you want to pull your People Also Ask, you can use a tool. It's called Also Asked. I'm not an affiliate of it, but it is a really nice tool. Or you can just Google any question, like any question related to your niche, and you'll see all the People Also Ask. You just click on them, it keeps pulling more and more and more. The report is still running. And so based on what I see, yeah, it can improve on accessibility, best performances. The SEO is great. All this can be improved, so that can be improved. But the most important thing is going to actually be conversion rate optimization. Conversion rate optimization being, when someone comes to your website, are they actually converting to a paying client? So the things I would fix, your conversion rate and the look of the website. I would want your buttons and your call to actions to pop out more. You tend to use this yellow, and I would probably use the yellow for the pop out. The green maybe, but specifically the yellow because it has to do with your brand. I wouldn't use the blue. The blue I would use somewhere, but not for the call to actions. And I would always do information, call to action, and have it pop. The blue doesn't pop too much for me. I would get rid of the form because it's a waste of space. And most people in home services, when I'm Googling you, I want you to actually pick up a phone. And when you have a form like that, it tells me you're not going to pick up the phone. I would also rearrange your and silo your content pages out correctly. So for example, residential services, and then commercial services, and then clean outs, demolition, and I would silo it correctly. That's another reason why you want the 1 million words of content service. Now, depending on your budget, that will depend on if you're going to have the money to invest in it. The easiest way to invest in it, though, like I said, is not going to be buying the actual service by itself. It's going to be going to the SEO packages and upgrading to the Platinum SEO Success Blueprint, because that comes with 1 million words of content or 600 pages plus all these additional pages. And this you would use to go into the People Also Ask questions, which will convert over to your AI overviews. So hopefully that answered your questions. If anybody else has any more questions, just let me know. If you want an SEO audit, all you gotta do is comment and say, hey, I would love an SEO audit, and I will do them for you. I actually do them for free. I do charge if you don't want it to be public, if you don't want the, if you will, audit to be on YouTube or in Facebook or anything like that, then and only then I charge $197 for it. But other than that, if you got any more SEO questions or local SEO or e-commerce or marketing or Google Ads or virtual assistant questions, anything to run with your running your business or agency, just always comment, let me know, and I will do my best to answer it for you, either in a YouTube short or short form content or on long form. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you got any value from this, make sure to share it on your Facebook wall, share it in your groups, and comment. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And remember, my name is William Jones. And remember that greatness is forged with discipline.